Heel toe, do-si do. Come on, baby. Let's go boot scooting. Let's go boot scooting with the wheel of fortune. We need the fortune to go our way. Here is EOG Resources, and this is an oil and gas company. Got my eye on them for a little wheel action, and I will show you what I mean. So right now, what are we looking at? 110, 110.26. Hey, wasn't it just at 110.17? Let's go back to the chart. It's trying to go back up. So we'll see if it simmer down red some more. If we can save a couple more cents, we might look to do that. It's a company we like. It's got some dividends we like. So let's look at EOG. In fact, let's go ahead and let's get the 100 shares out of the way right now. So $11,026. Let's see what happens, what we can fill this purchase at. It's $11,038 because, of course, you bought it right as it was going up. $11,038. Okay, so that is our investment for 100 shares of EOG. Now, let's go over to EOG on Seeking Alpha. We got buy signs from the authors, the Wall Streeters, and then the propeller heads say it's 3.14 out of 5, so that's not bad, but they're saying to hold on to it. And if you look at the 5-day, you can see they're just slowly dribbling downhill. We missed a big down at the beginning of today, but I was too busy trying to save my own bacon over there with the Signature Bank. Those people are messing with my money. Messing with my money is like messing with my emotions, Smokey. If you know what movie that's from, go ahead and leave that in the comments below. Let's take a look at dividends. And the reason that I liked EOG, a couple reasons. One is EOG goes ex-dividend, I believe, tomorrow. Okay. No, Wednesday. So on Wednesday, EOG is going ex-dividend. So that means no later than tomorrow, March 14th, we can be owners of that company. So there is EOG, and it's a strong buy according to tipranks.com. So we go back over to Seeking Alpha and click on the dividends tab, and you'll see some kind of a little bit misleading information. So it shows 2.94% dividend yield. That's actually not accurate. That is just based on their fixed quarterly dividend, okay? And that's 83 cents. And that's not until April. So this 83 cents per share dividend will be locked in at the 4/13 ex-dividend date, April 13th, and then they're going to pay that out at the end of April. So if we go back up to the dividend right along here, look for the dividend history, click through dividend history, and we'll see something that delighted my fancy the other night when I was checking it out. So this is the 315 that they mentioned in TipRank. So there's the March 15th ex-dividend date, and that's $1 a share dividend. That's that special one. Hey, that's so special. There's the special dividend, as Seeking Alpha calls it, other, and look at their history. That's what they do. Their business model is to return as much value to shareholders as possible. So I just became a shareholder, and what I'm going to try to do is capture both of these dividends in one fell swoop. So we're already locking in the dollar here, and we bought 100 shares, so that's $100, right? But we also want to lock in this 82.5 cents per share dividend as well. So what we need to do is to sell a covered call outside of this ex-dividend date. So we're going to look to probably the third week of April to sell a covered call. So we will for sure own the stock between now and that third week of April, which will lock in both of these ex-dividend dates. And then we will have $182.50 locked in a dividend, because we'll collect both of those, and those are based on per share. So it would be those times 100. So that's $182.50 that we will lock in on the divvy. But let's go back and let's trade EOG options. We'll sell a call, and we want to go out past that date to make sure that we capture that second dividend. So we're going to go out 39 days, and we're going to be crazy here. We're only going to sell this first strike, this first out of the money strike, for $112 bills, and we try to collect $470 right now in premium. So covered call. Don't make that mistake again. Did you watch the video where I bought 24 contracts of it really is not funny. Why are you laughing? I bought 24 contracts of Pfizer for like 2 months out. So who knows? If Pfizer goes back into the green, I could actually make some money. Otherwise, I just threw away like $260 on that trade. So if you watch that video, something like about making a huge blunder live, that's what happened there. But this one is clicked properly. Sell call April 21st, 39 days out. Covered call. Let's continue and see what type of premium can we get. Can we get $495? Can we get $495 for this covered call on EOG at $112 strike price? So it's saying that I need to be at either, let's see, update your limit price. They're 10 cent. They are 10 cent. So what they're saying is I can't do 5 cents on these strikes. So I need to either go to $5 even or to $4.90. Let's go for the 5. Let's go for the 500 and see if we can't fill that covered call on the E to the O to the G. So we'll just give that 1 or 2 minutes to simmer down now. So if this starts to go back green on us, and it's doing that, it's at 110.80. Okay, so it's at 110.80. If it keeps climbing green, then that will fill, and it has filled. So there's $500. Okay, $500, and that goes. We get to pass go and collect the $500, put it right into our pockets, and then we're also locking in the $182.50 worth of dividends because they've got the $1 special dividend, and they also have the 82.5 cents per share fixed quarterly dividend. Okay, so that's what we have. These two dividends locked in because our call will not be called away until after this ex-dividend date. Now, it doesn't mean that I can't be early assigned. It just will be unlikely to happen unless EOG goes to the moon between now and then. And it can do that. Look, it's already going to the moon. It's at 111.03. So we're in the green as far as from where we bought it, but this will probably bounce around some more today. But if we get the old abacus out, because again, we bought it at we put in $11,038, right? And if we sell it at 112 strike, which is what we sold the covered call at, 100 shares. Okay, so that's $11,200, and then we subtract what we paid, which was 11038, so $11,038. So that equals $162, which would be our profit on share appreciation. Okay, so if it goes from where it's at today, what we bought it for, runs through the $112 strike price, our shares will be called away at $112 times 100. So that gives us a difference between what we sold it for and what we paid of $162. Okay, so then we also add in the dividend, the two dividends that we're going to put in our pocket. That's $182.50. So now we're at $344.50 as far as cash flow. And then you saw that we just put $500 of premium in our pocket from selling that covered call. And that would be $844, $844.50 is what we are looking to profit. 844.50. What was it? 39 days, right? 39 days out. And then we take this 844.50 and then we divide it against what we invested, which was $11,038. And that is on paper a 7.65% return on our investment. So a return on our capital. That's what we are looking to accomplish in the next 39 days. So that's what we have on the board for this edition of the Wheel of Fortune. So we'll be keeping an eye on this because it could go to 112 today. So that's what we have. We have a $500 credit from the covered call. We're trying to lock in $182.50 from both of these dividends. And then we're trying to also gain the share price difference between what we paid of $110.38 and $112. So the difference of that, looking at that profit as well. Now, if it goes to 120, I don't suffer from the FOMO, so it doesn't matter to me. And then, I hope it does for the buyer's sake of that call contract. They can make some nice profit. EOG shareholders across the board will be in the profit, but we're locking in our gains as far as we can see them right now. And that's what we're looking to do with the income. Plus, we got to make up for any of those losses that we may suffer from Signature Bank. How dare you? How dare you take over my bank? What happens? Who's there? And the bank closed on Sunday, and then the regulators just show up and bust the door down like on an episode of Cops. So there we have it. I'll check back in the next video because I'm looking at making a Wheel of Fortune play on Walmart. And even though they don't pay a high dividend yield, can we create any type of our own action to increase that type of return on a recession-proof company like Walmart? So we'll check to doing that, and I will see you in the next video. But please make sure you are indeed a subscriber. You like the video, leave me a lovable comment, and I'll see you real soon.